finally just get all of this over with, the talking, and just actually play football on Saturday?
Yeah, it feels great. I'm ready to just strap it up and play a game and see where our team is, see what we need to work on going forward. But you sit out here and you go through practice and you watch so much film and you just kind of wonder what your team's going to be like, how are we gonna play, and really the only thing that's going to tell us that is Saturday at 5:30. So some guys at practice, some guys play better in the games than they do at practice. Some guys are practice players instead of game players. So you have all these questions that you're ready to just get answered, and Saturday's really the only way to answer it.
For you, how does it feel to finally be the leader, now be the person taking over this offense?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like I'm in control. Feels like my opinion matters, so to speak. When you're the number 2 guy, you want to work on some things. You can't get some of the receivers to stay after practice with you. That's just kind of the nature of being the backup. But now that you're the first string guy, yesterday we were throwing routes after practice, had all the guys out there. So just little things like that.
This is your first time, I guess, going through an off season and then getting to start game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the most you've ever prepared for an opponent?
No, I think I've prepared for a team in the past just as much as I've prepared right now. I'm only taking one class, and it only meets 1 day a week, so having that opportunity to watch a lot more film is awesome, and I hopefully that'll show in my play and my preparation. But it really just depends on who you're playing defensively and their scheme. You may face one defense that is pretty complicated, and it may take more hours and more time of film work. But it really just depends on, when I feel comfortable with the game plan and I know it, then I start to back off my film work. I'm always so afraid that I'm not going to be prepared that I kind of over prepare, and I probably end up watching so much film that I try to get the perfect player. I sit there and try and figure out where is the best matchup instead of just kind of playing fast like we want to do and just kind of playing off instincts. But I'm going to prepare.
Watching all that video, what do they do well? What stands out to you about their defense?
Well, obviously their defensive line is their best part. Vic Beasley is one of the best pass rushers in the country, but they got a great nose guard who's from the Atlanta area. They bring back one of the best linebackers in the ACC who played for him last year, and they bring back both safeties who played for him last year. So, I think they have like 7 or 8 seniors on the D-line. So, one guy goes out, they're bringing in another guy with a lot of experience. So, we got to, no matter what it is, whether we're running the ball or passing the ball, we got to be able to execute at a high level, and I got to be able to know where I'm going with the ball, before the snaps, before the ball snapped, and that'll really help out our O-line. I think if I'm holding on to the ball and I'm patting it sitting back there, I think it's going to be a long day because that's just a really good defensive line, and so that's why I prepare and that's why I watch so much film, is so hopefully I can see things before the ball snap, get the ball out quick, and allow us to make plays, get the ball in the right guy's hands. And with a great pass rush like that, you want to try and get the ball out quick. Not necessarily say that we're just going to dink and dump the whole way down, but even if I'm throwing the ball down the field, at least I know where I'm going with it.
Talk about one more.
You heard admission, you said you like to flip it and rip it. Do you feel that Mike Bobo has kind of changed his play calling to match what you prefer to do?
I think to an extent. I don't really know. I can't answer that fully yet. I think I maybe have a better answer for that after Saturday. But as far as the plays or in the game plan, I feel awesome about every single play. Whereas last year, if I was the guy, I was kind of like, I'm not a really big fan of that play. Didn't really like it. But Aaron was the guy, so, I didn't really have the room to say that. But as far as the plays that are in the game plan this year, almost every single one of them we've repped at practice, and I feel great about it. So if that was a problem that I didn't like something or I did like something, I'd go tell Coach Bobo, get his opinion on it, and, most of the plays that Coach Bobo is going to call anyways, he gets my opinion about. Hey, what plays do you like in this situation? Give me your top plays, stuff like that. So he is calling plays and he is running plays that definitely I feel comfortable with.